You might be thinking now that you've hit rock bottom, that there is no way out of your situation, that you'll always stay stuck in this loop of mundane everyday activities, with nothing to make your life seem or feel valuable. Despite all of these questions going back and forth in your mind, ask yourself this: do you want to make your life better as a man? To be a better man? Improve yourself? Then fret not, because we are here to help you pull out of this dilemma. One simple note though: you don't have to be a literal Hercules to get yourself back on your feet or improve your life, unlike what others think. You don't need to prove anything to anybody or anyone. Not to your coworkers, your dad, or even the guys. You need to prove yourself for yourself first. Not all great achievements come at once, but they come step by step. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you want to discover more about how you can become the best version of yourself and achieve the success you've always wanted. Let's get started. Self-improvement is the process of getting better at something, whether it's your knowledge, character, or status. You can do this in many ways. People can use the word self-improvement to mean different things. When it's used to talk about bodily appearance, and a lot of men think that it has to do with nothing other than getting swole. This is both right and wrong. Right because it plays on a man's body and health, and wrong because self-improvement also means making a conscious effort to get better in every way possible, such as by replacing bad habits with good ones. This happens when a man needs to make a bigger impact on his life than he ever expected, like quitting smoking, drug usage, and other self-destructive habits. Now that we got over the physical aspect, here comes the second part of what can radically change a man's life: his emotions. Don't be fooled. A man isn't always a stoic, silent rock who is expected to keep his feelings for himself the whole time. Men do have feelings they should express no matter what others see. You have the right to grieve when losing a loved one. It doesn't matter what society says about you or if you're going to be labeled weak. Always look for wisdom and ways to improve. You might be wondering to yourself now, why am I talking about emotions and their importance in a man's life? The answer is quite simple and honestly sad too. In 2020, the suicide rate of men multiplied by 3.88 times more than women. Think twice before you bottle up your emotions for someone else's sake. One of the most important reasons for people to get up and try to better themselves is to keep their minds healthy. Self-improvement is good for mental health because it makes it easier to deal with your emotions and thoughts in a logical way, so you stress and worry less. You become more aware of negative thoughts and find healthier ways to deal with them so you can live in the present. To be self-aware, you have to be willing to spend more time getting to know yourself before you decide to get to know other people. Self-improvement requires that you be self-aware, which is the same thing as getting to know yourself. To be self-aware, you have to ask yourself questions and sometimes face the harsh truth about who you are and who you want to be. What are your goals? What did you do to get to this situation you're on? What do you want to become? Answer these questions, and you'll figure it all out soon. Self-awareness is a journey that never ends. It starts when you decide to work on yourself. When you are self-aware, you are more aware of the challenges and experiences that come your way and show you more about your thoughts, personality, and feelings. You should never forget who you are if you want to enjoy self-improvement. The most dangerous place for anyone to be is in their comfort zone. When you are in your comfort zone, you don't see the need to work hard to achieve more, which leads to your downfall. When you stay in your comfort zone, you stop growing, which is the opposite of what you want. To improve yourself, you will have to get out of your comfort zone. This takes you to a place where you can face your fears, try out new ideas, push yourself, and take chances. This is when you find out things about yourself that you didn't know before. When you work on improving yourself, you can find your strengths and figure out how to use them. Whether it's for your relationships or your career, knowing your strengths can help you figure out where you'll do well and where you won't. This is the best way to choose a better job, set goals, and stick to them. Part of improving yourself is figuring out your weaknesses as well as your strengths. To improve yourself, you have to face your weaknesses and figure out how to fix them. Self-improvement shows you how to use hard times as chances to get better at yourself. When you face your weaknesses, you can see which ones are keeping you from reaching your goals. You have to learn to accept them and work on them to be truly happy. When you work on your personal development, you start to feel better about yourself and how you interact with people in real life and on social media. Part of growing as a person is working on your temper, self-esteem, and other parts of yourself that make it hard for you to have healthy relationships with other people. Personal growth is important if you want to be a successful man at work and in your personal life. Part of getting better at yourself is getting rid of bad habits and replacing them with ones that help you grow. Healthy habits like going to bed early and getting up early can do a lot to help you feel better and be more productive. When you go to bed early, you give your body and mind enough time to rest. This is how successful people get themselves in the right frame of mind every day to do their work. Avoiding the practice of procrastination is another beneficial routine to adopt. The most effective approach to achieve this is to partition your objectives into more manageable chunks of work. Therefore, there is sufficient time for you to complete these chores and move closer to achieving your objective. Learning how to better manage your time is an important part of getting healthy, since it can help you avoid putting tasks off any longer than necessary. Whether you exercise to lower your body fat percentage, increase your muscle mass, or maintain a healthy state of mind, you should make it a regular part of your life. You should get at least 20 minutes of exercise every day. You can choose to engage in activities such as skipping, jogging, running, or lifting weights. You should rotate between different types of workouts daily to prevent your muscles from being fatigued and prevent you from becoming bored. How to assist yourself and make yourself better. Reading books may teach you a lot about how to develop as a person and is an excellent way to do it. Reading more books generally makes your life better since it increases the amount of knowledge you have. Reading books is beneficial for your health in the same way that doing exercise is. Your brand will benefit from this. People who read a lot have a lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. It's the same as adding a new skill to your portfolio when you learn a new language to add to your skill set. Getting outside of your comfort zone can help you develop as a person in the same way that learning a new language and immersing yourself in a different culture can broaden your perspective. Even if you are fluent in several languages currently, you should still try to educate yourself in more tongues. You may also pick up a new ability by enrolling in an online school or finding a new interest to pursue. It is a wonderful opportunity to acquire new skills and enhance one's portfolio. The most beneficial aspect of taking classes over the internet is that you can continue your education by attending a workshop or attending a shorter course. You can improve your skills by taking advantage of the many free online courses that are currently available to you. Go out there and do what you always promised yourself to achieve. And don't forget to share this video with a friend in need. Brotherhood is key, and helping your brother is the first stepping stone in building a strong brotherhood. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of our content.